Hello, Elly here from Thankful Flow Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for day 28 in our 30 days of yoga. So today I'm going to be doing a guided body scan kind of relaxation meditation. We will start with just gently stretching into the body from a lying position, and then we will go into our body scan from there. So do grab any blankets, warmer layers if it's winter or if you're cold when you're doing this, to have on. And then we're going to come down and get started in a comfortable lying position on the mat. So to begin with, just grounding into this space, bring the arms out to the side with the palms facing up. And start to take some slow, soft breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing how your breathing feels today. And keeping the eyes closed, if you wish to, just start to hug your right knee in towards the chest. And you can take some circles with the right ankle. And staying in your lying position, just see if you can tuck your chin down slightly, elongating through the back of the neck. And now finishing with your ankle circles, staying in the hug, just try and guide your right knee out to the right side. So we're opening into that right hip space. Breathing here. Sending your awareness into the hips, into that right hip. Noticing how that part of the body feels. Maybe it feels nice and open. Maybe there's some tightness or tension there. And bring the right leg back into center. And then bend through the left leg, just plant the sole of the left foot down on the mat to support you. And we're going to bring this right leg into a right side half happy baby. So taking the hand could come to the back of the thigh, the calf, or the foot, depending on what feels right for you. Breathing here. Taking any gentle movement that feels good. So maybe there's a gentle rock side to side. Well done, and release. So release both legs again here. We'll take it onto the left side. So start with just hugging the left knee in towards the chest, coming into our wind relieving pose. And start to take some circles with the left ankle. Moving around in one direction. And then coming back in the other direction. And keep bringing your awareness back to the breath, back to observing any thoughts passing through the thinking mind, so being the watcher of your thoughts. Now starting to guide the left knee out to the left side, but kind of staying in this hugging position. So coming to a place where you can feel a little bit of a stretch and an opening into the left hip space. Imagine sending your breath into the hips, sending that energy, your prana, your life force energy into the body. Then bending the right leg, planting the sole of the foot on the mat, drawing your left leg back into center and finding our half happy baby on this left side. So just taking your hand to part of the leg that feels right for you, or maybe the foot. And then starting to take any movement that feels good here. So really trying to slow things down. So this would be a good kind of stretch and meditation to do at the end of the day, or it could be at the beginning of the day to really ground and find some stillness and presence before your day starts. Well done. And we'll come into a full happy baby now. So taking both legs into happy baby and really taking any movement that feels good. Maybe seeing if you can feel the lower back massaging against the mat as you move. And letting the head and the shoulders just rest heavy on the ground. If you're finding that you're kind of hunching up like this for your happy baby, then I'd recommend sliding the hands down to maybe the calves or the backs of the thighs so that you can rest the head and the upper body. You can play with lengthening through one leg then the other here if that feels good too. Well done, and release the legs down to the mat. And reach the arms up above the head. And on your inhale, we're going to reach back with the fingertips and point through the toes, really tensing the body here. And exhale, release, let everything relax. So we'll do 2 more of those. So inhale, reaching back with the fingertips, pointing down through the toes, really engaging all the muscles, everything here. And exhale, relax everything. Last one, inhale, stretching. Pointing the toes down, reaching up with the fingertips. And exhale. Soften everything back down to the ground. And now bring your arms back down to the side of your body. Close your eyes or take your gaze up to the ceiling, palms of the hands facing upwards. And staying in your lying position if you can. If that's really not comfortable, you can come to a seated position as another option. And we'll start to take our scan through the body. And I want you to imagine as we move through that you're drawing a nourishing, healing energy through the body, and we're going to reach into every single part. So starting with the crown of the head, just bringing your awareness into this area. Softening the scalp, the muscles in the forehead, the cheeks, the mouth and the jaw. And then letting the tongue drop down, opening and closing the jaw a couple of times. releasing any tension. And imagine that you're drawing energy in through the crown of the head and it's filling up this face and head area. And you could imagine this as a light or a certain colour if that works for you. But just imagining this whole area filling up with the kind of energy that you want to receive. So this could be a nourishing, healing energy. Maybe it's a calming energy. Maybe it's a re-energizing energy. So taking what you need from this practice, from this meditation, drawing in the kind of energy that is going to serve you today. And then start to draw that energy down into the neck and the throat. Letting the muscles soften and let go, resting and restoring. Moving into the shoulders, the shoulder blades, letting your shoulder blades sink deeper and deeper into the ground. And starting to fill up this area with your nourishing, healing energy. And scanning down into the arms now, reaching into the tops of the arms, the forearms. Imagine that you're really connecting to and reaching into every single part. The bones, the connective tissue, the cells, everything that's there. And that you're giving permission for everything to rest and be restored back to its original form of health and well-being. So continue moving down to the wrists, the hands, scanning into the fingers. Notice if your fingers are curling in. Notice any energy you can feel, any tingling, any sensations. There's no right or wrong. If you don't feel anything, that's okay too. And traveling down the body now, we'll move into the torso, the abdomen, letting the ribs soften, moving down into the muscles, the organs, sending your energy into the back of the body as well, the muscles supporting the spine. Seeing if you can let go, even just that small amount more. Maybe that's 1 or 2% more than you already have done. And observing if there is a part of you still trying to hold on here. That's okay if there is. Just noticing that part and giving permission to that part to let go too. And I want you to travel all the way down to the base of the spine. So coming to Muladhara, root chakra. Our sense of safety and security. This is all about having our needs met, our survival needs. Noticing how this area of the body feels. And then moving into the hips, the pelvis. Starting to let the hips sink down into your mat. Imagine them melting further and further. The more that you surrender and let go. Filling this whole area up now with your energy. Imagine it reaching into every single part. And we'll slowly move down the body now into the legs. Relax the thighs, the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the knees, the calves, the shins. Letting the legs become really heavy. And allowing the feet to drop out to the side. Scanning down into the feet. Noticing the heels, the arches, the balls of the feet, the toes. Noticing any sensations here. Lots of nerves in the hands and the feet. Lots of little collections of nerves, so it can be looked at as lots of energy centers here as well. So although we look at these chakras from the base of the spine, so these energy centers from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head, we also often have other energy centers within the body, especially in the hands and the feet. We can all be a little bit different. The chakra system is a guide of roughly where most of us have energy centers within the body. But as with everything, we are all different and unique. So noticing what you feel in your body and what you notice. And now imagine your body seeing it full up, glowing with this energy, this nourishing, restoring, healing energy. Notice how that feels. And take a deep inhale through the nose. And then take an exhale. And you can breathe out through the mouth if that feels good too. And imagine just letting go of anything that's no longer needed. Emptying out any of that from the body, the mind. If you have longer, I would strongly recommend staying in your Shavasana. If you are ready to leave the practice, we're going to roll over to one side. Whichever side of the mat that feels right for you. Just rolling over, keeping the eyes closed. And pausing here. Taking a couple of breaths. Letting the practice absorb. And from here, when you're ready, no rush, you can slowly make your way back up to your comfortable seated position on the mat. An option to bring the hands to Dhyan Mudra, so one hand underneath the other, palms facing up, tips of the thumbs touching. Gesture of receiving new energy and wisdom. And we'll close off the practice with a final releasing breath. So I'll count for 3 on the inhale and release the breath out through the mouth on the exhale. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, exhale, release. Let it go. And opening the eyes back up, just coming back into the physical body when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me for this guided meditation. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and found it helpful. Do comment and feedback to me on how you're getting on, and please do subscribe to this channel if you can. It's completely free. There's a link below to the other things that I offer, so do get in touch if you're interested in that, and just thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye bye.